Well, if you've been wondering where I've been, my wife and I decided to just go through our cabinets, clean them up and treat them. We've got this beautiful patina on them, so we're in love with our cabinets, so we're not going to change them. But we're overhauling the kitchen a little bit, and I put in a new hood, we bought a new gas range, and then we put up a backsplash. So if you're wondering where I've been, that's where I've been. So now we're going to head into the train room. Well, I'm getting ready to make a few more models, so I'll show you the models that I have. I've had them for quite some time now, so I guess I have to get started on some of them. So I'll show you the models. You let me know which one you think I should build next, and put your comments in the video if you're watching it on YouTube, or if you're on my Facebook page, put your comments there, and I'll look at them and I'll build the model that people think I should build next the most. I'll make a little game of it. Hope you guys have been okay. It's pretty cold here. It's below zero most days now, so gotta have something to do. Well, this kit is from Faller, and you know that's a German company. I'd like to read what's on the box, but I don't speak or read German. It does say miniature worlds at their best, everything in there. But it doesn't show you on the box what it is. But if I open the box, that's what that one's all about right there. That's the engine house I'm going to use to store my Milwaukee Road Mikado. I've done all the measurements and it'll fit perfect in there. So, and one thing on this model is, you know, I opened it up because it didn't show any pictures really on the box, but I don't know if you can see this, but it is weathered already. You can see in the lines where the brick is recessed. Right there, you can see. Yeah. And then the roof is weathered a little bit also. So I think, and that's another one that I want to put a light in, and you can see it's a plastic model. This is DMP. This is Design Preservation Models, American Architecture in Miniature. And this is the Town Line Hotel. It's a 5-story building. Looks like some storefronts in the bottom. And that's another plastic model that you glue together, so actually gluing it together isn't the problem. But you've got to paint it all up, and this is one where I'd like to get some of those roomettes so that you can see the individual hotel rooms, and then a series of lights so that some rooms are lit and some aren't. So this is going to get quite involved when I start on it. This will be right across the street from my depot. Okay, this one is Blair Line N-Scale Laser Cut, A to Z used cars. This one here is a wood kit, and it comes in panels, and it's already pre-stamped. Sometimes you need a razor knife just to cut out the parts. And this is going to be my OK used car lot, and I do have a lit sign that says OK on it to go with this one. So this one should be pretty fun. I don't know, you remember those old used car guys? Yeah, this one's a real peach. Yeah. This one's a real sweet runner over here. So yeah, this has got to be built too. Okay, this one is Classic American Architecture in Miniature. City Classics. And this is going to be my Sinclair station to go along with Dino. Everybody calls him Dino, but when I bought Dino or Dino, it's for the Sinclair station that I'm going to build. And this one, the shape of it is exactly, the way they looked in the 50s and early 60s. And I worked at one of these places when I was a kid, probably about 18 years old, and I got to tell you, I replaced a lot of clutches on my car in this place. Changed a lot of tires back then. Yeah, what an era that was, hey? Anyway, this one is plastic too, and then it needs to be painted. And this is another one where I would like to get some inserts for the gas station so that it, looks more real. Well, then I picked up this. This is Woodland Scenics. This is, I use a lot of little N-scale people from Woodland Scenics. They do a great job with all the detail on it. And that's going to go along with my Sinclair station. This one's Walder's. I've done several of my models from them. This is also a plastic model. And this is a vintage Dairy Queen. Yeah. How many remember the Dairy Queens? They don't look like that anymore when they make them, hey? I remember that too. When I was a high school kid, we'd go down to the Dairy Queen, hang out. So when I was a kid, you probably would have seen a few of these 55 Chevys and stuff like that there, but mainly you would have seen cars from the 60s. This is something I've been using. I picked this up a couple months ago from Walder's again. Roof details. That's kind of cool. Whole bunch of roof details. You can see it's open. I've already started putting some of them on some of my buildings because some of the buildings don't come with any roof details. So that's a whole kit, a bunch of different shapes and sizes. So these are what you might call accents, they're fences. I've got this one here down by my farm. That's already in. That's what I used there. And this one here, I haven't used any of it yet. I do have some fencing around my coal yard, but that came with the coal yard kit, so I'm still going to use these. And I think it's cool because this one here's got, a bunch of decals too to put on the fence. And these are made by Monroe. It's the same company that makes the cedar shakes that I use on my models. These are also, I wouldn't say it's like a wood. I'm not sure how it's made. The fence is wood. Now this is telephone poles. I have a few of these on my layout, and I have to buy several more packages yet. And this is from Osborne Model Kits. And those are pretty simple. Just, pop out the pieces, paint them up or stain them, and glue them together, and then get them in a hole. So that's the telephone poles once they're up. I don't have any lines on them yet, and I'm not sure if I'm going to put lines on them, only because it's going to be a lot harder to get back there and clean them. Then I did snap one that's out here in front of my tornado scene too. But I have those all along the back of my layout now, and so I need a whole slew more of them for the front. These are also made by that Osborne Model Kit. Rail end bumpers, and those are a little bit intricate. The parts are real fine and thin in places, so if you're not careful, and you still have to use a razor knife to cut them, because otherwise they'll break when you pop them out of there. But I have a couple of those on my layout too, and they look pretty cool. So I need a couple more packs of these. So that's what those rail bumpers look like when they're installed. They look pretty cool. Well, I guess next time I see you, I'll be building one of those models. Yeah. And I'll show you how that goes. So until then, you guys have a great day. God bless you. And I'll see you on my next one.